Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks. Alright, circus goers, so here we go. Today, we have a run stand in the shop. We've got that 4.3 we pulled out here a couple videos back or whatever. Let's see what it does. So we see in the adapter video where I made the little adapter to go where the throttle body is, so that way we can run a carburetor. So here we go. Step one, here's the very first, that first plate. Because we're going to use the right amount of gaskets. Let me see if I can find an old crusty gasket laying around. I had one laying here. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. A very well used and abused gasket. We'll use that down here. Because you need to have something. Maybe.
We're gonna put this big old carburetor on there and try to blow it up.
Well, maybe. Oh, there it goes. All right, so here we go. So we got this piece. We'll get this down here.
I'll try to blow it up with this big old holly.
Yeah, we'll put the holly on it. Holly the hell out of it. So there's that one. I had the Allen wrench. What did I do with the Allen wrench? Where did I get my Allen wrench? It's probably laying around here somewhere. I know I have it. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh. Yep, there it is.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's hot. It's humid in here. It's very humid.
Plate one.
You gotta put that up before
Yep. So.
over there.
Yeah, it should be there. Plate one. I just had it. Yeah, I did. Had it, but I don't have it no more. So. Put that in the little reliefs. So as we remember, this is all aluminum, so.
You had a shape for that poke head, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I had to do a little relieving in there to get her to.
Slight modest.
Yeah. The plan was to buy a gasket and all that, and I just never did. I haven't done it. Figuring we'll be all right. We're gonna have a vacuum leak from hell anyway, so.
We don't want it to run good. We just wanted to run.
Yeah, we're not trying to break this one in, so this was kind of one of them.
Just wanted to make sure it don't lock up.
Yeah, we don't throw a rod through the side of the block. I will be ecstatic if it doesn't bang and clang and make all kinds of weird noises. So.
All we wanted to go bang, bang, boom, boom.
Yep.
Put a little fire out the pipe.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Maybe rev it up just a little bit, because I got to rev it up a little bit.
Hey, you gotta stress it. You gotta check the stress up.
Yeah, we got to stress it out just a tad bit. It's, kind of what we do.
Get out the way so they can see the big holly going on it.
Yeah, here goes. There she is.
Running with no gasket.
Yeah, I'm going to run with no gasket. Fuck it.
This is what you call a mini tunnel ramp.
It's got some drop to it. It does. It really does got some drop to it.
Yeah,
So
a mini tunnel ramp. Baby tunnel.
yeah.
It's a baby tunnel.
And so we grab a few nuts and bolts. Obviously, we're going to grab ones that are too long. No big deal. We got space. We got. Oh, maybe. That's what I thought.
Why am I way over here?
Huh?
Oh, there we go. Why am I so far over here?
There we go.
Barely get a nut up there.
I know. That's what I was just looking at. I'm going, oh. I thought it was gonna be too long, but yeah, we're gonna have to find some a little bit longer bolts for this because once we get there you go. I'll get these started over here. Because once we add a gasket to this, yeah, we're gonna have no threads.
You know my fingers don't work no more.
Okay, good enough. We're there. Now that we got the carburetor down on it,
Trying to find some cutters.
I'm kind of like to run.
That goes over the top of that.
Kind of see if I can run.
Plugs in here.
Battery. Tack. Battery.
Don't need the fans. Auto cable, you need that.
I don't know. I don't think we'll run that one. We don't get that. Yeah, we'll just have to hand throw it.
Okay.
I was gonna see if we could see if we had oil pressure. I can get it. I can get it on there. It's just I gotta find all the adapters.
There you are.
Set that. I'm gonna set that there. So we're hooking everything up on the old run stand here. Keep the wires. This is only the second time we've used it, so you gotta bear with us a little bit. We gotta. Some of it we gotta figure out because you
That was a
know.
long time ago too.
Yeah, and it's been a minute since we've used it too, so that's another like. Well.
I think maybe not possible.
Do I remember what I did when you know? Cause I've slept once or twice since then. Being that I don't know a whole lot about this engine other than I was told it ran, I just wanted to make sure I have oil pressure. And because eventually it will end up back on here. And down. So put that in there. Oil pressure.
Good to go.
I think so. Good enough. That carburetor's put up dry, so that way it never gums up. Okay, there's that. Let's get the carburetor.
Oh, this is the vacuum man.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
on, that's on, that's on.
that's filled. We got a little bit of go-go stuff there.
That's clear, that's clear.
Mm,
Wires on. Is that a plug you put in the brake booster? Is that a plug you put in the brake booster?
oh yeah.
Is that a plug or you need to put one?
Is that plug? You plug? Nah, I don't think it is.
Yeah, we gotta put some oil in this thing. Oh, you already did it.
Yep. Where'd the little needle nose vice grips go?
seen it. I've been in person. I turned and I feel it suck up.
Where's that?
They hook up the pot negative first.
It don't matter on a carburetor.
I need a.
Okay, so we got that plugged off now.
Where's my other?
We're gonna have vacuum leaks, but we're gonna try to like keep it down to a minimum of vacuum leaks, but there will be some.
Try not to let it suck too much.
Tight. The fuck out of the way.
Ain't nothing spinning but the crank.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing turning but the crank.
Oh, you see, you ready to light the light bulbs up on the... I'll make sure the kill switch is still off.
Okay, kill switch is off.
Okay, good. Let's see if our engine run stand still works like it's supposed to.
Alright.
Oh, look at that. Still pretty.
We got gas up there
We
yet?
got a leak.
Huh?
Stand by, we got a leak.
Leak.
I need a drippy drip. I think it's coming from here. Yeah. It's got its fuel up.
Okay.
What is that? Oh. Use that. What the hell is that looking at me?
It works! I'm not knocking it, man. That shit works. So it's like right now, I mean, it's just cheap for, because if we did have a set, we'd lose it. We'd never know where they were.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we'd set it down, now you just got put in those vice grips. Two sockets. Now you got a vacuum line.
Pry me up. That little pump is pushing some fuel.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Go ahead.
Hit it.
Yep. Okay.
That's a good sign. Popped off a little bit. Give it some cocaine. Give it a little crack. Be alright.
I mean,
You know, we do believe in drugs.
yes, we do. We would.
Automobile drug. Let me clarify that.
Yeah, we believe in cocaine on the motors, man. There's nothing better.
Power on.
Okay,
Fire in the hole.
here we go.
Oh, look it. Hit it again.
Yep. Give me another. Give me. She should start.
Here we go. Hit it.
So we know that this here 4.3
It will run.
it runs, and it didn't throw nothing through the block. It's not banging. It's not clanging.
And that's what the old plugs.
This is old crappy plugs.
All
This
we did-
thing's got more vacuum leaks than a fucking if you're using a strainer.
All we did was yarded it out, put it on here, and cranked it up.
Yes.
Put some old oil in it.
Yeah, we put some old oil in there. We give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to run it too long because I did, before I pulled this motor out, I did do a pressure check on the coolant system, and it wasn't leaking. So it did hold coolant pressure. I'm sure the block is just absolutely just nasty as all can be out. So it may get a washing. Well, obviously it's going to get a bath because
Get your temperature gun. See if that runs at the same temperature.
we didn't get
That
all.
was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
She's a little.
It was us. The oil pressure was holding 60 tight.
So that's good. We're at four. This
Check
is at
the cylinder.
421,
Put on each cylinder.
150. I'm running a little cold, but that could be plugs.
Could be water.
Could be water. We did. So I'm gonna call this an acceptable.
Rebuild.
Yeah.
I'd expect it to fire up that quick.
It's running. This side's running better.
Yeah.
There must be something with that one cylinder over there. We may have a little bit of a foul plug.
Might be.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call this a foul plug. Cause it's not that bad.
Wire or something.
Yeah, we could have been. We got best. Yeah.
Might be fine.
We might not be firing. I mean, let's take that plug out.
It might be a burnt wire. That's right up against that heat shield. Yeah, that's it. Spark is jumping.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sparks jumping.
So yeah, we got a bad spark plug hole or wire. So that cylinder that was a little temperature just down a little bit. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
It's kind of hitting and a missing.
Yeah. Plus now, what I'll do is before we take this all down, I'm gonna let it cool off, and then what we'll do is we'll actually run a compression test on it. Cause I can run a compression test now, and it's as easy as it gets. We got a little bit of.
That's a bad design.
We're gonna put a braided fitting in there, and we'll take the intake off, easy that out, we'll thread it, whatever we gotta do, and then we'll just put a braided hose, and then we'll run a water hose straight up to here.
Well, I know you see everybody run engines on a little engine T-handle, engine stand like we took this off of.
Yeah,
and
that
all
we took this thing off of.
And you see them, they rack them, they jump around. We not that brave. So we built a sturdy, it ain't going nowhere, engine run stand.
Nope. Worst case scenario, we can actually lock it down so it doesn't move at all. But as you can see, we don't need to because it doesn't move with everything.
Revving it up.
Yeah.
Now, I did look at when we first had it run, it was at 60 pounds.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I was too busy looking at the motor when you had
Right.
it high rev.
Right.
But it was holding 60 solid though.
If we would have fired it up, we'd have had like 10 pounds. Then I've been like, well, fuck, we got it back.
You got it going. You just hold the choke over.
Yeah.
It was running 60 pounds. I didn't look at it when you really revved it up.
Yeah, because I didn't think about when I'm over here playing with this. I was wanting when I revved it up. I was looking for more of the like hammer and tack and tip.
Smoothed out. Great.
It did because
Got it up there. And
yeah, because you don't really use the throttle on this setup now. We just learned because it's the first time I've ever used any of it. Is all you gotta do is open up the choke and she'll get more gas. She'll start pulling. She'll start pulling air. So there's no need for any more
Now,
fuel.
that might work better too once we get in the machine that open that up.
Yeah. Yeah, once we can go in there,
That probably fuel is loading up in there.
it probably is. I'd like to open it all up, and then get it kind of beveled, so that way it just kind of pulls it in there, more of a bevel.
Sure it's loading up right here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is too.
Here to here.
Yeah.
That's probably why the cheap junk was loading up.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's gas. Yeah, that's the gas.
cool, ain't it?
Yeah.
Man, the sweat.
It'll sweat. All right, circus goers, with a little bit of finessing and a lot of learning still.
A lot of rounding, a lot of choking. We made it alive, come alive.
We ran a 4.3, 100 horsepower, 150 horsepower, sorry, 150 horsepower V6 with a 650 Ollie carburetor, full barrel. And woo, was it fun.
It took it.
It
Force spinner.
It was not. It took it. We obviously seen it because we've seen it run. So the old motor doesn't knock, bang, or clang.
Just upchuck it a little bit.
Of course, you know, it's been who knows how long it's been sitting. It's an old nasty oil in it. Next step thing we're going to do is we're going to do a try-on rebuild. Gasket it up, clean. It's going to get a bath. Obviously, it's going to get a bath.
Just smoothed up real good at high RPM.
Yeah.
Oil pressure is 60 pounds.
Yeah, 60
Great.
pounds oil pressure, good. So next step now is let's give it a bath and get the try-on rebuild going on it. I'm going to run around here and find all the gaskets that we have laying around and see which ones we don't have, and then we'll get those in.
It's the budget rebuild.
Yeah, this is a budget. So next step, I think the next video with this is we're going to show you the the flip truck again. And we've seen the video with that, our little flip truck. I'm going to show you what we're building it from. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. And, yeah, there we go. 4.3, 650 Holly 4-barrel carburetor, and she took it all. So,
I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
she took it. All of it. All of it.
Yes, Daddy.
All right,
I'm sorry.
all right, thanks for watching, and catch us on the next one.